So this is our response to the Capertee Valley deck of cards that we were given to review. We've had a look over them all individually, and we've come to the conclusion that the two issues that we wanted to focus on are tourism and the rehydration of the Capertee Valley. So we're each going to take you through how we plan on doing that in the environment and getting people to recognise how important those two issues are. All right, so first I'm going to introduce you to these issues and concerns in a bit more detail. So when studying the deck of cards, the issues that impacted us the most were increasing tourism in the Capertee Valley and the importance of the rehydration of the landscape. After reviewing the information surrounding this rehydration process, we further understood how, if successful, this restoration would positively impact the natural environment in the valley in a myriad of ways. The Malone Institute have been working with the Landcare Group in the Capertee Valley to instigate this change. Their goals are best explained in the following statement. We know that healthy soil is the lifeblood of agriculture and is essential for healthy plant growth. More nutritious food which is required for human health and ecosystems that provide clean water and air. Working with farmers, we promote the practices that rehydrate and restore landscapes, and so build soil, carbon, increase vegetation cover and ecosystem biodiversity. If successful, the rehydration of the landscape would result in the following outcomes: further protection against future bushfires, flourishing of the native flora and fauna, and an increase of farmland productivity. So we'll move to the next slide now. Now we're going to talk about the tourism in the Capertee Valley. So the tourism market is very much built upon the diverse natural environment and ecosystem that characterises its landscapes. So therefore, this process of regenerating the landscape would also benefit the tourism market, as it would encourage the prosperity of native animals, particularly the regent honey eater, that is well known in the area, but is on the brink of extinction. So our creative response to this environmental issue would also address the importance of increasing tourism in the Capertee Valley. The main purpose of this increase in tourism would be to encourage tourists to engage in the landscape, and in doing so, learn more about the state of the landscape and how important this regeneration is. So now we're going to move on to Linnell.
The desirable outcomes that we wish to achieve. Through our proposed getaway, we hope to address some of the issues presented previously. These include rehydrating the landscape through the planting of trees and vegetation, boosting tourism in the Capertee Valley, and encouraging participants to interact with the environment in order to bring awareness to the importance of environmental conservation. In order to achieve these goals, we will be incorporating speeches and insights from the local members of the Capertee Landcare Group, focusing the workshops directly on working with the environment from different perspectives, i.e. photography, painting, and sculpture. We hope that this creative engagement with the landscape also allows the group to have a first-hand experience in which they are able to get up close and personal with the issues being explored and highlighted. The direct creative interaction between the participants and the Capertee environment and Landcare initiatives will allow for the enhancement of knowledge regarding rehydrating the land and hopefully bring awareness to the importance of land conservation. Inspired by artists such as Leanne Thompson and Georgie Pollard, we aim to support biodiversity through rehydration in the Capertee Valley by using 3 artistic perspectives of photography, painting, and sculpture. Thompson's blog post outlines her weaving water workshops, whereby she has been able to encourage multifaceted approaches to rehydrating the landscape, as well as open individual senses to the land around them. We hope that through the photography workshop, participants will be able to gain an insight into the detailed systems and beautiful landscapes of the valley. Through painting, we aim to draw upon alternative creative perspectives and let each of the individuals explore their own views of the land. And through sculpture, we allow the participants to interact with the tangible aspects of the land. On the second day, when the participants are preparing to leave, we will also encourage the planting of trees, which enables another form of recovering the landscape so the appropriate flora species. The Malone Institute highlights that these kinds of activities are key in ensuring a healthy future for the Capertee Valley. Holly?
This is reframing the situation. This camp is different to most camps as it encourages people to form a personal connection with the environment and place. The camp includes a variety of appealing events, information on art, farming, rehydrating the land, flora, fauna, and encourages relationships with locals. We are presenting this camp to the public through social media marketing and word of mouth, open for all ages to attend. This camp contains creative and interactive events over the 2 days. Adding these creative workshops allow people to take their time to explore their surroundings and respond through art, something which could be a new skill and perspective for the people attending. Through planting trees, the campers will not only help rehydrate the land, but also create a stronger bond between individual and place. The talks given by locals and experts will incorporate information from different perspectives. This helps guarantee that everyone attending the camp, no matter their background, lifestyle, or experience, will learn something. The aim is for campers' perception of the environment to be changed or questioned over the course of the camp. Campers will also be able to apply this new understanding of the environment to their surrounding environments and homes once the camp is ended, helping them to be more environmentally friendly and aware of the natural world.
Alrighty, so the proposed workshop outline, as we've discussed, is going to include 3 workshops during the first day. So we're going to do a photography, a painting, and a sculpture workshop. And during these workshops, we will have introductions and speeches from the Capertee Valley Land Group to encourage and promote environmental awareness as people are working creatively. It'll give them a bit more of an understanding of what they are trying to achieve and why we've brought them here. Then they will have an overnight stay in the valley, and in the morning they'll have reflections and learning outcomes, and they'll be able to discuss what they've learned and what they've taken away from the stay. And then before leaving, participants will be encouraged to plant a tree along the riverbed to encourage the rehydration of the environment. So through consideration of each of our artistic strengths, we propose that by using this workshop outline, we'll be able to achieve our desired outcomes and have a positive impact on the Capertee environment. So our proposal will aim to highlight the 2 concerns we have found when studying the Capertee Valley. Our project will utilise the natural beauty of the valley in order to draw tourists in and encourage them to engage deeply with the landscape around them, in an effort to further their own understanding of the environmental issues within the valley.
Overall, we hope that this experience will provide an insight for participants to the ongoing struggles which the Capertee Valley environment is facing concerning rehydration. We aim that these workshops will allow individuals to take away a learning and creative experience like no other.
Thank you for your time and listening to our proposal.
Awesome.